Hello viewers, so here we are on the second of our WRC 5 videos, and this time an attack on the Sweden rally, and you can see here again much more narrow than the finished stage, pretty much as wide as the car, so it's nice to see. Again, there's still some challenge there, and Mark was racing around here really talking about the different surfaces which make a considerable difference to the car and your driving style. He's talking about clipping the inside here, some of the snow and ice, just to help tip the car into the corners, which is what the real rally drivers do, and it works in game. Now, he also talked about the balance of the cars in terms of the physics. The cars will all work authentically in terms of nuances, in terms of stability, along with the real cars. So they've certainly worked, done the best they can within a very short space of time. Apparently the development period for this has been very short indeed. So the work was to get something together that they can build on, and you can see here they've done a pretty solid job. I was actually reasonably impressed with what I was seeing here. I thought it all looked nice and solid. It wasn't all, you know, 50 feet wide open roads. There's got to be room for error. I've always found Swedish stages to be so challenging because they are just so narrow, and you can end up just bumping from side to side horribly if you get it wrong, and you kind of lose your flow. So, and I think the same will be said here on some of these sections, but of course you can see on the hairpin they sort of smoothed it out a bit, so you can slide around it comfortably without needing to be absolutely perfect. And I think that's quite important to get people into rally. Do remember, we want more people getting into rally driving. The more people that get into it, more people that buy the game and enjoy it, the more people that will come back, and that means they can increase the sort of investment and the challenge of it for more drivers. So it's about building towards all the way, and I think that if you think of what we've seen in the last few years, I think this for kiloton games, it's a positive start compared to, say, the trailer, which was terrible, which was released a little while ago and really didn't do the game any justice at all. So if you're just watching this, of course you can click on the annotation in the bottom corners to see the direct feed audio and sound, as Mark explains to me a bit about the driving as he's going along and talking about tipping into the snow. He also talks a lot about the weight distribution and, you know, converting from side to side in terms of flowing into the corners, which is really important part of driving these stages. So really good watching him, you know, bearing in mind he's worked hard on this game to get the handling to a stage where it's, as I say, it's approachable, yet as a driver you can drive it and get something out of it, you know, find some extra speed and clip a few insides of the corners and tip your car in, and, you know, convert that roll of the car in terms of sliding. And you can see in terms of stage length as well, I don't know how long this stage, I mean this stage seems to be a little bit longer, you can see here as well. I don't think you're going to end up with super long stages, but I think you'll end up with a varied range in terms of length and challenge, and what you can expect in the future. Comes around now in this final section of the rally. Can't really say too much myself about co-driver calls. Very difficult to hear it in the environment at the time, so that's something I'll have to wait until we get the final game, comment on that. Hopefully we'll have some gameplay of the PS4 version at some stage. Something which I have seen, but they're still working on the frame rate on that version. Still needed a fair bit of work to get it to a super smooth level, or at least lock the frame rate. But that's it on this section. Now we continue on the direct feed, as you can see. So if you click the direct feed button, then you can see it here now. And again, just a nice look at the environment. You know, I think that, you know, in terms of technology, it might be lagging behind some of the new big titles coming out for new consoles this year, but still very nice to look at. Lots of detail there, and I think that if you're a rally fan and you saw the trailer, anyone who saw the trailer will know this is quite a bit better than what we saw there. So lots of physics in there, lots of detail. No, it's not the most hardcore simulator ever made, but certainly in terms of what they've put together, I think it's been a really solid job and a solid challenge. And I think maximising stages like this will require a bit of knowledge, a bit of expertise to really get the car around, get the wheel spin right, and get the body weight of the car sending you into these corners. A solid job. Obviously we're driving these from the bonnet cam. It does give you a nice view of the scenery, and it gives you a view of both sides of the car, unlike the cockpit cam, which as ever I always find a little bit limiting. So I'm going to leave you now with a little bit of the direct feed and the direct audio, and I'll be back in the next part as we take a look at a rally of Germany. Do click the links and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing supports us in what we do in terms of our content. Subscribe to the channel, check out the videos at the end, and there'll be more from me very soon.
Onto hairpin left. Onto right 2, hold, into left 2. 4, left 1 plus, into right 3, 100. 4, left 3, brake, into right 1 minus, opens. 4, left 2, very short, into right 5. 4, left 1, onto right 5. Onto crest, 100, 50, right 2, into danger, crest, left 2 plus. Onto right 2, short, into left 2. Onto right 2 minus, closed. Onto left 1 long. Onto left 2, opens, hold. 4, right to minus, closed. Right 1. Onto left 2 minus. Opens, left 4, into right 3. Long, junction, close hard. Onto left 3 plus, into crest, flat right. Onto right 2 minus, onto left 2, into chicane, left right. Onto crest, right 3, into left 2 plus, onto right 1, 4, right 5. 4, left 2 minus, onto left 2 plus, onto right 3 minus, onto jump, flat right, brake, 4, right 2, into left 2, onto flat left, into flat right, 4, left 3 minus, onto right 4, brake, close hard, right 1, onto left 1 plus, closed. Into flat left, 4, flat right, onto crest, closed, right 2, onto left 4, 100, 40, flat left, into flat right, and finished.